Market opens up at uh, I mean, I guess it's mm, all right. And so in situations like that, where you just see a big move, then I'll use it. But for the most part, this has been working. But you see like a big move like this, hey, what's up, Greenery? Okay, it's Friday. We definitely have news coming out in the next 30 minutes. Or yeah, okay. I wanted to make sure. Michigan consumer expectation and sentiment. These surveys coming out in the next 30 minutes. Mm, 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 mm. We definitely going to need more information here. We definitely need more information. My gut is telling me that this could be bearish, but as bullish as things have been, it is hard to say. The market did not get over all-time highs. We could see a little push up, but I'm not going to trust the bears here. The bears are definitely going to have to prove that they want it more than the bulls. They're going to have to prove it. Hey, what's up, Alfred? The bears are definitely going to have. Oh, well, I guess that's how you prove it then, right there. Okay. Yeah, I think because I'm looking at the higher time frames. I see kind of a double top, a sweep of liquidity, and we're seeing price kind of push to the downside. I mean, that's usually the beginning of a bearish move down. And if this was 2 or 3 years ago, I would have already been in this short. But the overall structure is still bullish. It's still trending. The market just has been, actually, now that I look at it, ever since we've had that double bottom right there, the market has been trending. And I don't need to draw a trend line. So you can just see it. Or at least, actually, let me just draw it out anyway. You can just see the trend right there. So, I mean, the market is definitely bullish. It's been bouncing off of this trend line right here. So, we'll see. I think so too, Alfred. I think so too. I'm pretty sure a lot of people got aggressive above these highs and now they're paying for it. Mm. Isn't that interesting? Not surprising, but it's interesting. Mm. If I can get into this short, I'll try my best to get into this short. Or I guess what I should say is that I'll try my best to find the right opportunity to get into this short because this I feel that this could be tricky. We all know that the Nasdaq is very manipulative. She's very deceptive and she deceives with her price action. She'll make you feel one way and then just turn around and do something completely different. We believe what the Nasdaq does, not what she says. And right now, she's trying to say that, hey, get in short, guys. We're at all time highs. We just had this big rejection from the highs, about a 60-point rejection. Get in short. That's what she's saying right now. But her price action, technically, until we take out this low right here and hold underneath this low, is still bullish. I'm looking at around, I'll probably, I mean, if I can kind of get in before price gets to around S4, I will. If I can get in. But I think the better option would probably try to get in long as low as possible because there's definitely going to be FOMO buyers into this. So as it pulls back, we're definitely going to see more pops, even if the market still tries to go down. So I'll try to get into it long, but I would prefer to trade with the momentum and direction of the market. That's what I would prefer, but I know that's not what we get with the Nasdaq. It's not like we're trading gold or nothing. And this is the trade that I missed by 4 ticks. I mean, I would have only gotten 90 ticks out of this, but man, this is a great move higher. And the one thing about gold is as long as you're trading in the direction of the trend, 9 times out of 10, your trade is gonna work. That's not necessarily true with the NASDAQ though. So we'll try to actually Mm, yeah, so I don't have to do that. I keep forgetting that I have this damn program. I might actually just make a mental note to check the damn gamma levels because I keep forgetting I have this program. All right, so we have price rejecting on the Qs at 585, which was a big gamma level for it the longest time. It was the biggest. Now 590 is the biggest now, but we're seeing a rejection at this gamma level. So I don't want to make that same mistake that I made last Friday and say, hey, that looks like a short. And then it turns out that it was a real short and I tried to long it. I mean, if you look at this objectively, price just took out all time high, or it hasn't taken out all time highs. I apologize. It's close though. It's close. And we have what, 3 more days on this contract? I think next week we're going to be changing over to the December contract. I don't know if Top Step has already switched over. Actually, I can just look at that. But we haven't taken out all-time highs at 2469 yet. It it does appear to be a bullish order block here. But I don't want to get long into a potential area of resistance. I mean, we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see. We got 2 more minutes until the orb forms. We got around 15 minutes until that consumer sentiment comes out. I think I think the best option right now is probably just wait for confirmation. I think that's probably the best option right now because this can get tricky. Oh, is on still in September? Okay. Still in that range. All right. Coming up to the all right, so 283. All right, so the 15 minutes is in. We got it locked in, 283. 283. All right. All right, so we have less than 100,000 contracts being added in the first 15 minutes. We have 85,000. Uh Usually when we see that, that usually suggest that we could see chop today. But we do have news in the next 15 minutes, so that's probably a reason why the market isn't adding in the first 15. We will see. I'm pretty sure we're going to get a reaction, but the data has shown that if it's not 100,000 or at least close to it, we're not seeing a big move. That means that the volume is not there. So, or at least that's what it would suggest. Mm. Hmm. Hmm. Nice. I'm gonna try it short here. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it short here. The reason why I decided to take a short was because I see this range right here. I see this breaker structure. I see a retest. It lined up with the fib level, and the market is just. It feels like it was last. It feels like it's bearish, like last Friday, and I didn't take that short, even though all the signs were there. Also, I see all the EMAs all bunched up together right here, so I'm gonna take a chance on it. I'm not 100% on this, but I'm gonna take a chance on it. We have, I mean, if the bulls don't get priced to hold back above these EMAs, we don't have. There is nothing to grab price. There's nothing for the algos to push price off of if all the EMAs are above price. So I'll take a chance on it. And I have my stop above the range, so uh, I'll take the chance. In the next 10 minutes, probably have to check on it. I'm gonna let success defeat me. Mm. Mm. Yeah. All right. So we got 8 more minutes until the consumer continent or continent sentiment comes out. We can get a strong close here. You see how the bulls are trying to get price back above these EMAs because they know that if they don't, then that's going to free fall. There's really nothing to hold price. So if we can get a strong close, I feel more confident. But I think that even if we do get a strong close and price does kind of drop, The next level is gonna probably be the orb low. We'll probably see bulls come step up at the orb low. It's likely. Oh yeah, it definitely is. Because without the consumer, there would be no capitalism. Without a consumer engaging their sentiment, well, if the consumer is saying, you know what, instead of, actually, I watched this very interesting video and it shifted my mindset, or I guess let me be more clear. It allowed me to understand the mindset of these businesses and what their focus is and what they focus on. Uh, they know that obviously after you get paid, you're going to pay for your needs. And what these businesses are competing for is your quote unquote disposable income. And they're all trying to get a piece of that same income. And they're trying to put you in a cycle where every time you look at your bank account, you see that, damn, I spent all my money. And it kind of keeps the rat race going, if that kind of makes sense. And as long as the producers can get you into a point where you see that all your money is gone, but then what you spent your money on makes you happy, they know that you'll continue to keep that subscription, that coffee, whatever makes you feel good, you'll keep disposing that income into that. And that's what everybody is competing for. Everybody is that quote unquote, that pocket of disposable income. And I was like, huh, that's a very interesting way to look at it. It's very interesting because me personally, I don't think like that. I think, well, I'm going to, if I, obviously I have my needs and then I have my wants and I don't ever go past that. But uh, I would rather have my money sit in my bank account than to find something to spend it on. So I guess um, information like that, I would have to be told because it's not something that I can relate. I'm not going to find reasons to spend my money just because I got it. Now, these prop firms take a lot of my disposable income, or at least in the past they have. Now, I don't spend as much money on prop firms because I'm not blowing them anymore, or I'm not blowing them at a rate that I used to blow them. I realize that I'm spending thousands of dollars on these damn prop accounts. They're cheap, which makes you continuously buy them. But over time, when you look at your statement in the month, you're like, damn, I just spent like 1,000, 2K on these damn accounts. If you're getting paid out for them, then, obviously it's the cost of doing business. But if you're not getting paid out and you're putting a lot of money in these firms, well, that's why these prop firms are always throwing out deals and throwing out sales, and because they're just competing for that disposable income. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it really isn't. At the end of the day, that's a good way to gauge it. Yes. So the question is that who I want to be? All right, one more minute until the news drops. Let's see what side the market chooses. Let's see. Said news might make all-time highs. Yeah, you're potentially right on that, especially if we can get price to hold above it as well. Yeah, I don't think. All right, here it comes. Hmm, hmm. News don't move the market like it used to, man. News does not move the market like it used to. I would have been stopped out by now. Yeah, I mean that's a good practice, Alfred. I mean, shit, especially if you heavy. I mean, I understand the adrenaline rush, but news, Nasdaq, heavy position sizing, what a rush. What a rush. Okay. So the news is past us. Actually, let's look at this. Let's look. Let's look. Let's see if the Nasdaq has more volume over on the December contracts. So we still have more volume on the September contracts. So if you're over there at the December contract, you're going to be over there by yourself because we still have more volume being traded on the September. And we had 345 contracts now. Uh, huh, that's bad. So we might just see chop all day. Hmm. Okay. Hold on, guys. Give me a second. I'm going to check on my daughter. All right. So, mm, 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 63. That's why I don't trade any of my funded accounts on Friday at all, Alfred. I don't trade the stream account or none of my funded accounts on Fridays because I don't want to go into the weekend just angry. And Fridays are just those days where the market just kind of does stuff. We're not getting that much movement. We don't have volume. So that means the market has to generate the liquidity the old fashioned way. And that's by leaving no bull or bear behind. Well, the ES is starting to have the orb breakout to the upside. Yesterday, I regretted not taking the orb breakout on the ES. You said you have a payout coming out? Yo, congratulations on that, man. Uh, what more do you want from me? I think this is probably the biggest reason why I moved away from trading the ES because I have Nasdaq brain and I'm looking at this ES trade and all I'm thinking about, all right, come on, do something, move. I'm not getting that dopamine hit that I'm getting for that I usually get from Nasdaq, and it's just so evident. It's like it's not doing nothing. Okay. So we'll see what happens when price breaks out above these highs. See what happens. I mean, I wouldn't short gold. Oh 707. I mean, damn, everything is moving slow today. I mean, what's going on? What the heck is going on, man? Can we make money today? Hmm. Hmm. Okay. All right. Yeah, this is going on. Okay. Okay. Mm. I'm not feeling the energy from the market today. I am not feeling the energy from the market. All right. Well, at least I know that my trend line was drawn correctly. At least I know that at least. Now the question is, will the Bulls hold this trend line? Will they hold it? This is the main reason why, or at least this is a justification as to why I just don't trade my accounts on Fridays. Hey, what's up, Cave Trader? I just don't trade my accounts on Fridays because it's just this type of price action is emotionally taxing. That was a great trend line trade right there. If you want to find out my secret sauce when I trade trend lines, make sure you pick up my $5,000 trend line super masterclass course. It'll teach you everything you need to know how to correctly draw your trend lines. I have students that have made millions of dollars trading my trend line secrets. And you can be one of my students too. Yeah, I know, K Trader, man. It's just choppy, man. You said that this trader has made over a bajillion dollars trading this one simple strategy in the market. And if you join my exclusive group, you can make a bajillion dollars too, just by doing this one simple trick. All I need from you is $10,000 to buy my secret masterclass. And if you throw in an extra 10,000, you can be a part of our secret, super secret, exclusive weekend group where we go over the market and we draw these trend lines. Yep. Isn't that great? I mean, the price went up. I mean, you was too slow on the offer, Alfred. The price went up. It's now 10,000. Now it's 20. Shit, that's actually a pretty good name. Trends with friend groups. It's this Friday on. You know what? For this Friday only, instead of paying $20 million, you can have 19,999,999.99. Pick up this special only, this Friday only special. And you too can make a bajillion dollars in the market by trading and using this one simple trick. Well, we got the trend line to work for us. There we go. Oh, well, almost. 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 There we go. New all time highs, baby. New all time highs. By using the super secret trend line trick. I just want y'all guys to know that nah, I'm not gonna play like that. I'm not gonna play like that. I'm not gonna play like that. All right. Well, you bitch. This is why, dude, she stopped me out to the tick. She stopped me out to the tick. Yo, ES, you're not on the team anymore. You are not on the fucking team. You are not on the team anymore. I would not ever put a I will call out trades on the ES, but I just won't trade her. That is crazy. She stopped me out to the tick. Just to the tick. To the tick. Oh my God. That's crazy, man. ES stopped me out at the tick. All right. All right. Well, we will see. We will see. Because I'm looking at a range between 24.95 to about 24.75. That's what I'm looking for. So this little range right here, let's see how the market reacts in this area. I already hate the fact that my target is in this range, but I guess it is what it is. And I don't think it's a coincidence that the second range I'm looking for is almost lining up with this other trend line. So I'm just looking at these two areas right here for the market to come into, and we could potentially see a reaction. We'll see. We'll see. If we can get price to hold at 63, then I would feel more confident in this long. The one thing that the bulls don't want is price to come back in this range after breaking out of that high right there. So this is not, we don't want to see price come back and close back underneath that high right there. So yeah, shit, the ES long was super great, man. She got 5 minutes and I have to go get her. All right. Mm. Well, I mean, gold is in that area. Gold is in that area. All right. The great thing about trading gold is that uh these level or actually I'm not even on gold anymore. These levels actually are pretty accurate. So I saw this very interesting post in the gold forum on Top Step X, and I I I laughed because it's so true. It was this Nasdaq trader that said that, man, I have all these strategies. I try them on the Nasdaq and they don't work. And then I go to gold and all my strategies work. And all I can do is laugh because it is so freaking true. The Nasdaq will make you feel like you're a horrible trader and you have no clue what the fuck you're doing. Because only the orb is consistent on the Nasdaq. That's like the only thing, in my opinion, that is consistent every day on the Nasdaq. Okay. So we'll see. We'll let this trade play out. We'll see if the Bulls or if the Bears are going to follow through on this break and retest trade that I'm taking on gold. I would prefer to be in gold long, but I'm going to take a chance on the Bears stepping up and the Bulls taking profits at this area. I'm gonna take a chance here. If not, my stop is above this high, and yeah, I'll take a chance on it. I'm gonna close this trade on the ES. I really don't even want to deal with it. I don't want to deal with it. Nasdaq and gold, baby. Nasdaq and gold. All right, so this is just the one thing about bears. When we see the price action, you know that you're in the right area. It's just that the bears just don't follow through. They don't follow through. That's why it's always super stressful to take a short on the Nasdaq because you just don't know. when the bears are going to finally step up and actually follow through. On gold, you kind of have an idea. You have an idea of where the bears are going to step up, and they usually do, but not on the Nasdaq. Yeah, and we're still trading at low volume. I think the market only doubled the volume in the first hour. So actually, that's actually probably another data point that yeah, let's start collecting that. Let's start collecting that. And see how much well, I mean, do we care after an hour? Do we care how much volume is added in the first hour? No, I don't think I don't think we should care. Do we? Should we care? Hmm. All right. So in the first hour, I forgot how much it was. So we'll just roughly roughly take in this data. I think it was like what 445, 445. I think actually, I don't think that's something that we need to capture. I don't think so. I don't even think it's that important. Okay, hold on, guys. Give me a second. And that's what I like to see, baby. Come back just in. Oh, okay. All right. I guess the Nasdaq wanted to make me watch her not fill my first target. Yo, how is she so good at that, man? That's great. Oh my god, dude, she does it. Like, dude, it's crazy, man. She's like, I'm gonna wait until he comes back just to show him. Yo, that is crazy, dude. Hit that target. Hit that target. Thank you. He says it's too high to buy right now. You know, Alfred, you know the crazy thing is, do you see it? You see what happened? It retested that high right there, the orb high. He got a small little pullback and it blasted higher. Let me look and see what ES is doing. Yo, fuck ES, yo. Yo, fuck ES, man. I'm not ever taking another trade on ES. I mean that. I'm not. Well, next week I will actually be trading ES. Let me take that back. But Ninja Trader is having a competition account where you can only trade 10 MES contracts. So I will be trading that competition. That's the only reason why I'll be trading MES, but I'm not trading the MES, the ES. Nasdaq and gold. Nasdaq and gold. Nasdaq and gold. There we go, baby. There we go, baby. Nasdaq and gold, baby. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I love it when I patiently wait for price to retest an area of resistance and there's no bullshit. It's just the bears and the bulls are agreeing that, hey, this is where we should sell. And it just happens. I love it. I love it. Yes. Yes. Keep selling off, baby. NASDAQ and gold. All right. Let's see if we can get this second target hit. Let's see. You say you're in the practice account right now? Oh man, I want to share this meme with you guys, man, because it's not actually a meme. It's actually a video that someone could potentially turn into a meme. This is uh, this is how the Nasdaq treats its traders. I can find the video, I guess. Yeah, of course I can't find the video. I have every other video, but not the one I want to look for. Whatever. It was a video of a balloon, and for whatever reason they kept. Well, obviously we all know why, but a balloon kept floating to the ceiling fan, and the ceiling fan knocked the balloon out, and then it slumped all the way down, sat on the floor for a minute, and then it flew right back up, right back to the ceiling fan, and then the ceiling fan hit it with like a 10-piece combo, and that's like, dude, that's how it feels trading the Nasdaq. And yeah, we always come back to her. Man, let me find that video because it was so poetic. It was like, yo, he's obviously a Nasdaq trader. See if I can find it. Uh, All right, so I got the link. Let me see if I can get it. Let me see if I can grab it. Nice. Dude, it really isn't. I mean, shit. We've grown this account with micros all the way. Well, the stream account. I haven't put it. There is no minis in this trade, and I traded no minis. But this is the video right here. This is so poetic, man. This this is so poetic. The Nasdaq knocks you down. You give up on life. You're like, man, will I ever be a profitable trader? I can do it. Nasdaq, it's my fault. Please. That is how it feels trading the Nasdaq, man. Ups, your downs, your ups, your downs, but we always come back to her. How does she have that power over us? Yeah, I mean that's true, Cape Trader. It's just that that definitely takes some deep work. I mean, we talk about it all the time. It takes deep work. We know what we're supposed to do. It's just hard to do it. I mean, it's easy to say just do it, but man, is it hard to do. It's hard to do in the moment. I have to remind myself, especially I have to remind myself that it literally takes two losses to take out one of my wins. I literally am trading with the advantage, and I win more than I lose. And yet, emotionally, I'm checking myself because in a situation where I may get stopped out, I'm like, man, just, increase the stop a little bit. Maybe if I, put it above this high, or if I do this or I do that, you know, I can stay in this trade and be profitable. And then I just completely forget, or not necessarily forget, but I'm constantly reminding myself, if I lose this trade, one trade is going to take out this loss and I'll still be profitable. But I don't want to lose. So it's just the principle of losing that I guess I have to overcome. I feel that I am walking in that direction because, I took that loss earlier and, I took it to the chin and it was like, okay, fine. We'll just look for a reentry somewhere. And this win took out that loss as it should be. I mean, I have a 1. Well, when it comes to the Nasdaq, I have a 1 to 2.5, depending on where I place my targets. Because the first target is a stationary target that doesn't move, but I have the, what word do I want to use? I am authorized to move that second and third target to where I so choose. If I don't move them, it's a 1 to 2.5, because that if I get all of my targets hit, I think it's like $600 or $700, I think. Or actually, it may not even be that anymore because I did adjust my targets a little bit. So it might just be like a $500 or $600 win, depending on. But I gotta catch like 100 points or some shit like that. Like I have to catch about like 150 points, which is a lot. If you're trading minis, that right there is a lot of money. That's about like what, $2,500 maybe, or what is it, like 3K or something maybe? Yeah, about 3K. Which honestly, on one mini catching 150, like it's crazy how my mind is weighing that because I'm in a micro trade. I'm not going to make even though I'm catching all these points, my P&L is going to stay under $1,000. And my mind doesn't consider that heavy. Like the weight of this trade is not heavy. Well, I guess it does make sense cuz I guess let me finish it and then because I guess my mind is telling me why it's not it doesn't consider trading micros heavy but minis heavy cuz if I hold out on one mini contract for 150 points, I make $3,000. If I do the same thing with one micro contract, obviously I'll make three. But obviously, I asked why. Why does it feel that it's heavy? Well, because in that whole trade until I get that target hit, I'm watching my P&L go up, and I don't get that P&L until the target actually gets hit. So it's heavy. Versus this micro, I don't necessarily care either way. I want to get my target hit, but I'm not going to. It's not gonna make a significant difference in the account. If that makes sense. I mean, if I pass up on a $3,000 trade, then obviously there's going to be a lot of emotions that I'm going to have to fight. Every pullback I'm gonna feel every pullback because I'm gonna watch my P&L go up and down from 1,000 or from 2,000 back down to maybe 13 or 1,100 until I get that target hit. And I'm just watching my P&L. Mm. I appreciate that compliment, Cave Trader. But I trade on a system as well. I'm just waiting for the break and pullback trade and just being more patient for it. That's it. And understanding market structure. And I'm not downplaying that either. Uh, it took a lot of cleaning out all because I mean everybody has an opinion in this market, and everybody's opinion is not wrong. I mean I think that's like the first obstacle to overcome while trading in this market is because everybody's opinion makes money in the market at some point in time. I'm not interested in uh, opportunities that I don't see every day. I'm not interested in those. So, I took the extra time to look for setups that happen every day, regardless of market conditions, regardless of what's going on in the market. And the setups that I look for just requires patience. I mean, that's all it is, and not experiencing FOMO and being patient. I mean, that's about it. Well, this is a great gold trade. I mean, we're still in it. I mean, I don't take profits until I get my 90 ticks. So I mean, we're still in it. This is a great trade, but uh, I'm shorting a bullish market on gold. So uh, hopefully we can get this thing hit before the bulls step right back up into this. But um, I mean, we got a decent entry. We only left about like a point, like literally a point and two ticks on the table with this trade. So, but I mean, honestly, with gold, that's kind of all it takes. You can miss your target. It can miss your target by a tick, and those trades hurt the most. Those trades hurt. So I'm not out of the water yet, but this is a great gold trade. If I was trading minis, I would have already gotten my entry or my target filled because I'm only looking for 450. But my risk to reward would be crazy. I mean, I can't, as I said previously, I just can't. I can't get over the fact that I can't have a 1 to 2 while I trade minis. I just can't get over the fact. I can't have a 1 to 1 because where's the edge at? Uh, Losses happen. I try my best to minimize losing as much as possible, but I understand that they happen or that they could potentially happen. And when they do happen, I don't want to be down $400 or $500 looking for $400 or $500. I just don't want to do that. So this was one of the harder decisions that I had to make, but I had to choose to look for 90 ticks with a 45 tick stop to make the same amount of money by going a little bit further than if I was trading minis just to have the risk to reward in my favor. And like I said, gold is I mean, you can easily 90 ticks in gold is consistent. You can consistently make 90 ticks in gold. You just have to wait for it sometimes. Just have to wait. And it's not like the Nasdaq. I mean, it's as long as this is not an area of support, I don't have to worry about my stop getting hit. But the market is bullish. I mean, we're making higher lows right now, but we're not necessarily making higher highs. Price is trading in this small little range, so this could be an area right here of resistance because price is trading in this range, but we still have the higher lows. So we'll see. I'm not out of the water yet, but we will see. Well, yeah. I mean, if the market is going to come down and hit that trend line, then I should be good. We'll see. I should be good though, but we'll see. All right, there goes that. All right, come on, Nasdaq. Like, dude, are we going to do this at every target? Yo. Uh, yeah, I agree with that, cave trader. All right, let's see. Thank you. All right, we're good. We're good. We are definitely good. Don't know if the last target gets hit or not, but mm, mm. I apologize on the behalf of the ES to all the ES traders that took the ES orb instead of taking the Nasdaq orb. That's crazy. Dude, that is crazy. I don't understand how or why the ES traders have to endure stuff like this. That's crazy. Well, I will say this though, if I was still in this damn trade instead of closing it, I would be profitable, but I don't ever want to endure that. All right, so hmm, hmm, let me see. 84. Yeah, okay. ES orb yesterday was beautiful. ES orb today was just choppy and disgusting. So far, price has only traded 6 and 3 points away from the orb high. And overall, it's made about a 22-point move here. Overall, 22 points on the ES. It tapped into that range from yesterday. And this is what I can appreciate about the ES is that, the structure. But I'm not going to be up at 3 o'clock in the morning to take this damn trade. And this is the only opportunity that it presents to trade it. Oh, okay. That's why we got that breakout to the upside from yesterday. That's why. Okay. That's why we got that beautiful stop run because obviously, if we look, all price did was run the bears that were at these highs and pushed higher. That's all price did. Over said the last day that the days he doesn't trade his funded is when the market does exactly what he wants it to do. That is exactly the point. The Nasdaq is definitely a siren. She was like, "Oh, you're not going to trade your funded account? Let's go in his direction in the combine. Make it easy. Show him how much money that he could have made if he put his account on the line." And then once you can't take it anymore, you get into the funded account, that's when it starts to chop. It's like make them wait for it. Make them wait. Okay, I don't like that pattern. Mm, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna put my stop up here. If I see this thing kind of crap out, we still have the EMAs still going to the upside, so I'm not gonna get out of this position. I mean, we still got the EMAs all sloped up to the upside. So until I see a change in that, then I'll consider taking that last profit target because we are well above all-time highs here. We are in an area where price can pull back. Let's see what they do here at this EMA right here. So I'm going to pay close attention to what they do at the 21, and then I'm going to pay attention to what they're going to do at the 50. And that's what's going to determine if I get out of this position or not. Because I don't want this thing to come all the way back down to my break even. Yo, congratulations on that. Our boy Investor Z said he's been in it since right here at that trend line. Yo, congratulations. Looks like Investor Z is secretly taking Tory Lanez, actually not Tory Lanez, but he bought the Sherm course, the trend line course. He bought the trend line course, profiting on it already. My first testimonial ever since trading the trend line on using the trend lines from the Sherm course. I'm on the right side of the all-time high trade. You can be just like Investor Z by paying $10 million to learn this exclusive secret. Hmm. Well, I mean, I guess it really depends on how you see your time, Alfred. Well, honestly, I actually actually let's see. I mean, let's see the difference. So if you got the combine, so 499 minus 300. I mean, hmm, hmm. Well, why didn't you buy the reset? Honestly, I think the pricing on the reset is probably the better option because if you buy the combine, that's 150. To activate it is 150, so that's a $300 round trip. And to save all that time, you're really spending $199, which is basically $200. Oh, you bought the 50? Oh, okay. I thought you was trading the 100 the 150K combine. All right, so this is if the price does not recover here, I'm just going to leave my stop where it's at. I'm going to leave my stop where it's at because I don't like how price just rejected off of 115. I don't like it. Okay, yeah, never mind. That's expensive. I was like, damn, Top Step. That's pretty cheap. I know you sent me the flyer, but I forgot the prices. I made an assumption in that situation. Did gold hit my? There we go, baby. There we go, baby. My 90 ticks on gold. This is why gold is my Goldilocks instrument. I don't have to worry about the bullshit. I just got to be patient for it. Don't have to worry about the bullshit. Okay. Okay. Well. Yeah, I'm 729 for the reset. He said, which is half of it. Mm. Well, yeah, I guess it really depends on how you look at it. It's either you want to spend the money on the combine and you have to trade the 5 days, or spend double that money and get the 81.6. This is where my target would be if I got in there. So unless, I mean, I think obviously it hits. It's just that would have just been annoying if it didn't. Okay. Well, that was a great gold trade. Beautiful gold trade. It would have been nice if I had that in my funded account, but I don't trade on Fridays, so it is what it is. Actually, I'll just leave it back here. I'll leave my the amount of reason the amount of mental and emotional resources that I save by not trading on Friday. I'm disappointed when I make money on Friday because I could have made money in my funded account, but I just prefer to go into the weekend happy. Yeah, and with the Nasdaq, that's you can shit. That's easy to do. Honestly, I always told myself if I blow the account, then I might as well just start over because I would be super pissed if I paid for the damn reset and I blow the account. As I said before, if I can kind of go back and do it all again, I would save so much money just by trading the size that I trade now. I would save so much money because I think by next week this will be my longest standing. The stream account will be the longest standing account that I've had over one period of time. Because remember, I think I'm already past the 30 days. So next week will be official. The longest account that I've had so far was the My Funded Futures, and I traded that account for 30 days. And now it's as crazy as this sounds. As crazy as this sounds, and I know Apex is probably like, yo, what the fuck? We don't have accounts standing this long. Hey, only a few accounts over there at Apex because people just go to Apex to gamble. So when they see traders, ooh, I'm pretty sure when they see traders that are holding their accounts over several months, because I read this, I read the study that they dropped. These prop firms are confident. That's why they confidently do these low prices because if it wasn't for the data, no prop firm, because of the fear of a big payout, wouldn't have these discounted prices. But they have the data that shows that a lot of their traders blow accounts in the first week of purchasing them. And with this data, they've gotten comfortable with the idea, okay, well, how can we milk this as much as possible? If our traders are not holding these accounts longer than a week, how can we benefit from that? And that's where these discounts come in. That's where these cheap discounted price comes in because as long as you're in an emotional state, they can just keep feeding you these accounts, especially when you're like, oh, it's only a $50 reset. Oh, it's only a $50 account. Oh, it's only a one. If they can get you to say it's only, well, they'll just keep you in the prop firm wheel. They know that they'll have traders that eventually learn over time that consistent sizing is what keeps them in the account. And all the CEOs have come out and said this. They've all said that the traders that take the most payouts don't even trade minis. They trade moderate size. Now, obviously, there are traders that do trade minis. They do scalp. They make a lot of money. They blow the accounts and they make more money. Obviously, that is more of an outlier than the norm. These prop firms know that this I mean that risk has already been taken in. So that's why these firms can make 20, 30 million, 50 million dollars a month just because of that type of data. And I mean as I think the reason why I was avoiding doing this for the longest is because I wanted to justify all the money that I spent with these firms. Like I said, I've gotten paid out. I'm pretty sure in a lot of firms, it's Apex that I haven't received a payout from, but I received the payouts from all the other ones except Apex. Yeah, that's the only one I haven't received a payout from is Apex and Tradeify. But I just started trading with Tradeify, so it's not like I've put a lot of money into Tradeify. I haven't. I think I've only purchased maybe five. I will give them 10 accounts. I think I've only purchased 10 accounts with Tradeify. I probably spent maybe two to three or probably less than $1,000 with them. I will give them 2,000. I probably spent $2,000 with them over time. All right. So this is where I'm gonna keep my stop underneath this low. I mean, if the market doesn't push here, then it's going to reject. So really? Hmm. Does Take Profit Trader do they disclose how much money that they're making off of the pro resets? I mean, the whoever designed Take Profit Traders rules, you definitely got to give them a round of applause because they have it to where they understand at each stage, unless you are emotionally and mentally sound, they are influencing certain emotions that will cause you to fail. And the ones that don't, I mean, obviously they will be paid out, obviously, but we're not trying to catch the biggest fish in the pond. We're just trying to catch as many as we can, right? So I mean, with that trading 5 days already, it gives you anticipation, anxiety, because man, I have to be consistent. Now, if they, I think it, what, so with Take Profit Trader, wasn't it at one point in time, they did not allow you to flip contracts and they were very similar to trade day that you had to make the same amount each day? Like if you had a $9,000 account and you had to trade 5 days, you had to make $1,800 those 5 days and you could not flip accounts. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I do recall that was probably one of their rules. If they went back to that, let's just say that they had it that way to where you had to make $1,800 and you could not flip. And then that is going to probably get a lot of people right there. And then the people that get into the funded side, they got that trailing drawdown. So you're already under a lot of anxiety and pressure because your ego is like, dude, if you don't get this, you fucking suck. Uh, and if you don't get this payout today, you super suck. And you got this trailing drawdown. So what is someone that has been trading for 5 days, anxious to get into their funded account, and you got a carrot hanging over your head, says like, man, if you can get past that trailing drawdown and anything past that trailing drawdown, you can have that in your bank account today. Whew. That is a lot of emotional. You're fighting demons at that point. Demons. And you say, fuck it, let's do it. Let's do it. And then they blow the account because of the trailing drawdown. And then now you're stuck with the decision. Do I go back and start over at the 5 days? Or do I just pay the $1,300 and just have another chance? No matter what you choose, Take Profit Trader will win. They will win. It's just an emotional roller coaster the whole way through. Now, obviously, there's a way to win the game, obviously, just by being patient, by practicing the same patience that they forced you to pay during the first 5 days of trading. If you keep up with that, then shit, you'll get a payout quick. But we all know that traders ain't gonna do none of that shit. We're trying to get our money, we're trying to get paid out, and we're trying to get paid out now. Yeah, that's exactly, Alfred. They know exactly what they're doing, and they're holding your hand every step of the way. You said it took almost 2 months. Shit. Mm. You know, it's interesting that they don't have a Discord. Honestly, if they did have a Discord, they probably would have more customers because now, I mean, obviously being a trader, the biggest part of being a trader is having a community because it just feels so alone when you trade. Well, if I get stopped out, I get stopped out. But that was a beautiful gold trade right there. Beautiful gold trade. Hmm. I wonder if price is going to break past this low. It's going to probably break past that low. It's going to probably break past that low here on gold. This is the Nasdaq's pleasure right here. This is the Nasdaq's pleasure. It's highly likely that I'll get stopped out because now price is trending to the downside. So it's highly likely. Mm. Damn, Nasdaq is like that. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that trade because I was trying to get out as close to the trend line as possible. I'm cool with that trade. All right. Well, shit, we had a super green week this week. We were green this week. We had one red day and we came back and got that money back like it was nothing, like we never lost it in the first place. That's what we're talking about. Great way to end the week. Great way to end the week. We had two great trades today. One on the Nasdaq, one on gold. We had one losing trade. I would say that was more of an unnecessary loss. Uh, I kind of felt that the market was trying to sell from this small little range that they created, but I should have known better. I should have known better that the Bears suck. I mean, I should have known better. So just took the loss. Don't need to be angry about it. Just wait for the opportunity to get long. We used our trend line secret to actually confirm this trade because if it broke that trend line, then we use this trend line right here to get out of that last target because it looks like we could see a pullback here. We could see a pullback. We rejected perfectly off of that 115 level that I was looking for. And so it looks like the previous week high is around well, it was all-time high. Sorry, the previous all-time high is at 2469. That's the previous month high. I apologize. Previous month high. We have the previous day high at 2449. So somewhere in this area, we could potentially see the market bounce. Unless this is a bear flag where we see the market push up and the market kind of does something like this and it breaks out above this area, this high. I'm sorry, not a bear flag, a bull flag. I apologize, a bull flag. Then this is the only way that I can see the market actually pushing higher, but it doesn't look that way. It doesn't look like we're gonna get that. We'll see. Shit, I think the Bears would definitely appreciate that. Next week on gold might just be, man. Next week on gold may be a challenge. Hopefully it's not. I don't want to overthink anything next week for gold. I think gold is definitely going to go crazy next week. It's definitely going to go crazy. Mm. I guess I just have to try. Just gonna have to try our best to not get in the way of the crazy price action that we could see next week. So, but all right, guys, that's it for me today. That's it for me this week. As I said before, we had a nice week. We made a lot of money this week, and we plan on doing it again next week. I appreciate all those who have joined. We'll definitely come back Sunday night, and we will Definitely look for more opportunities to earn some more money. And with that said, peace out, everybody. Have a good weekend.